we've always been told to lose weight, to eat less and exercise more. Is that wrong?
There's some truth to that.
Okay.
The reality is I would say eat cleaner and optimize your exercise. So the whole idea of, in life, if I go spend $20,000 on a credit card, and so I created $20,000 deficit, I have to repay that. Same thing with your body. So if you're eating less and then you actually are exercising more, you're creating a caloric deficit. Your body, this is the whole thought process of that, okay, my body will burn more fat. The problem is it all stems on blood sugar because your nervous system needs glucose to provide energy, ATP, for your body. So whenever you create a deficit, your body holds fat because it thinks it's in a starvation mode, and it burns lean body mass. So eating less and exercising more is not the solution. It's eating correctly, which is just balancing your blood sugar, feeding your body as it goes, being satisfied and ready to eat, and then activating your muscle. With exercise, a lot of times we think, okay, I'm going to do 4 days of just fat-burning cardio. I'm going to walk for 60 minutes. Now, if you're doing no exercise, that's great. But your body, about half of your body's red muscle, which is like that slow, steady cardio, like a marathon runner. The other half is white muscle, like a sprinter, explosion. So if you're only doing one type of cardio and you're not doing any type of high-intensity interval training, you're only burning fat in the muscles you're working. So little things like just us sitting here. By me keeping my shoulders back and activating my core, I recruit more muscle. Stable blood sugar releases your stored fat, and then that fat gets burned up in your muscle. So it's just becoming better at what you do, not doing more, and letting go of those old philosophies. That's why I say the first thing is shifting your mindset. Once you get there, the world is ours. But until we get there, until we keep living oh, this is how you do it, this is how you do it, until you shift it, you can never really see what's possible.
What type of exercise is more beneficial? We hear a lot about interval training, we hear cardio, strict weight training. What's going to get us to that next step?
Yeah, so it all depends on the goal of the person. So, we look at the spectrum that I know that, we talk about 75% of the audience will be overweight by 2020. So a lot of people just aren't exercising. So like my mom, for example, who's 70 and who's actually winning her health now, like she walks 3 times a week, and that's great for her. But if we're looking at how do you maximize each one, there's really 3 categories to exercise. There's fat-burning cardio, which is that slow, steady, consistent when you have enough oxygen so that you can burn fat. So if you do like a bicycle, like a stationary bike, you recruit less muscle fiber in that same 60 minutes than if you did treadmill on a high incline or hill climbing, because by walking on a treadmill, there's low impact. And on an incline, you recruit your glutes, so you recruit more muscle, so you burn more fat in that same amount of time. So it's using fat burning and making sure you're using the best exercises. High-intensity cardio, like sprinting, if you can sprint, it's your best. Or running upstairs. You do 1 minute explosion, 1 to 2 minute recovery. And then what you would do is, if you can't do that type of high impact, you could do like a spin class. Or you can do like a stationary bike. It won't recruit the same amount of muscle fibers. So everyone, you need fat-burning cardio, you need high intensity, and then you need some type of strength training. I'm big into body through space movements, like functional movements, like push-ups and pull-ups, not just lifting a lot of weight, but actually activating your core. As athletes, we're soccer players here. You think about when you're playing a sport, all the different muscle fibers you recruit. So when I look at like a day, like if I was just in LA and we did a whole like a celebrity boot camp, and what we focused on was, okay, you're going to do 2 days of strength training, 2 days of high-intensity cardio. Each one of those are like 30-minute sessions. And then each of that's followed by 30 minutes of fat-burning cardio. So strength training and high-intensity cardio burns sugar. Fat-burning cardio burns fat. And you always do your fat-burning cardio after the high-intensity or the strength training. And that's how you get really smart and not about doing more, but become much better at what you do. And about 4 to 5 days a week, 60 minutes.